Good afternoon, this is Broker Derek, and I wanted to give you a quick update. We had a sales meeting this morning with some of our agents here in the office, and I took the opportunity to go through some of the numbers. As agents, it's easy to get caught up in the day's news and all the headlines about what's happening in the market. Everybody's an expert, everybody speculates. What I like to do is I like to take it back to the facts. What are the facts? What are the statistics that we can look at that can inform our decisions and our business strategy moving forward? So we're going to take a look at a couple of charts this morning that I think are pretty indicative of where we're going in the real estate market, and they help put into perspective historical trends and what we've seen. So first up, you're going to look right behind me on this, and I'm going to bring up the median sales home price. Okay, so first one here, average price over the last 10 years, So over the last 10 years, starting here in 2012, going all the way here to where we are today, what does the median sales price look like? Well, what I see here obviously is a trend of average sale price rising, right? That's obvious. But what you may not know and what you may have forgotten about is how cyclical real estate is. Look at these numbers. They go up and then they go down. They go up and then they come down. They go up and they come down. They go up and they come down. Over and over and over again, every single year. And do you know where these points correlate to? What time of the year? Always the low is in January and February. So your average home prices in January and February are always lower than every other time throughout the year. They peak in June, July, and then they fall down. And there's always, you can see this little shelf right here, right? September, there's a little uptick in September, and then they go back down for January and February, and then they shoot back up, and then they go down, and then they shoot back up, okay? What we've seen the last couple of years, if you look at just this section here, the trends have gone, they've been bigger and wider, right? You can see there's a larger gain here, and certainly this last year, it's gone way up into the stratosphere, okay? Now it's gonna come back down. Well, guess what? These are trends, folks. This happens every single year. So when sales plummet in January and February, take heart. It is part of the normal cycle of real estate. The world is not falling Chicken Little. You're wrong, buddy. The sky is not falling. So here we go. Second chart I want to show you this morning, closed over the last 10 years. Okay, these are closed sales. The number of sales that closed. This is in our MLS in St. Louis. So these are MLS-wide statistics. Okay, starting here and going all the way through. You can see there's a trend line. Goes right here through the middle, right? So it's slowly increasing as population grows. That makes sense, doesn't it? But look at this. Look again, our old friend, the hill and the valley, right? We've got the hill up here, and then we go down into a valley, and then we go up. Same timeline, folks. January and February, there's always a drop in the number of sales that close. So again, when the headlines are, oh my gosh, the real estate market is falling apart because we didn't close as many sales, take heart. This is a trend, folks. This is a cycle. We go through this every single year in real estate. Okay, next one up, days on market. This is the number of days a house sits on the market before going under contract. Okay, you can look here. Average days on market. Did you know 10 years ago, it was almost up to 120 days. 120 days. I'm gonna let that sit in for a second. 10 years ago, the average was 115 days that a house sat on the market before it was sold. Now, you hear headlines right now that a house sits on the market for more than 30 days. Oh no! Guys, come on, look, this trend has been going down, but 10 years ago, the average was 115. So don't freak out. So if the days on market tick up, which they're gonna do, they're gonna tick up this year, days on market is gonna go up a little bit. That's okay. That's okay. It's all part of the trend, right? It's all part of the trends, part of the statistics. Check this out. See this again? See this pattern? This is normal, folks. See, you're starting to get it. You're starting to get it. Now, what's unique about this? This is median percent of last list price, okay? So if we take this trend line, it goes all the way up. Now this is, did the house sell for more than what the list price was? Did the house sell for more than list price? So if the list price is $100,000, did it sell for $100,000, which would be 100% this line here, or did it sell for less than 100% or more than, right? The last few years, you can see in 2020, it went flat. Now that was bucking the trend, right? The trend is up, down, up, down, up, down. It stayed flat. It went up a little bit, correlating to what a normal cycle would be, but then it went back and flat at 100%. And then it went way over, right? This was this last year, March, April, May, we were seeing multiple offers. Everything was going over list price. You see this massive spike right here. And then it went back down. Well, guess what, folks? We're going to go back to a normal market. This is not a crash. This is a normalization of the market. This is not normal, right? This is normal. This is normal. We're going to start seeing those cycles again. Okay, then we look at the supply over 10 years. Now, this is the greatest indicator of price. You have to look at the numbers of how many homes are on the market, okay? Demand and supply. This is basic economics, folks. So you look at this and you've got the average months of supply was at 8 here, okay? It went up a little bit to 9 in 2013, and then it's had this slow trend of going down, right? Now, this makes sense because home builders, if you remember, back in 2008, they were building more homes than they could sell. There was an oversupply of homes. A whole lot of home builders went out of business. We didn't have as much supply being put into the market. Well, the last few years, that's obviously changed with COVID. Builders aren't building as many homes, right? So we see this trend of less homes on the market, less homes for sale, less inventory. Maybe people aren't moving as much, right? This last few years, we've seen people working from home more. So people aren't selling their homes as often, perhaps. So we see this trend. Well, look. Oh my gosh, it's starting to go back up. Now, are we going to freak out? Are we going to freak out about any of this? No, this is a normalization, okay? We can't go down to 0. We can't get to 0 months of supply. So obviously there's going to be a little bit of a correction. You're going to see things start to go up a little bit. It's normal. We're having a normalization of the market here. An interesting statistic that you may not know as well is that the total number of commissions last year, this was a National Association of Realtors number, the total number of commissions paid to real estate agents was the same as in past years, okay? It did not fluctuate. You would think that with less homes being sold, there was less commission out there for agents to make. Not the case, because home prices were going up, right? So the number of dollars that are out there for real estate agents to be capturing has remained consistent. So what does that mean to you as a real estate agent? Well, it means you're gonna have to work hard. You're gonna have to go out there, it's more competitive. Okay, so if you're a newer agent, you're gonna have to really buckle down hard and listen to the coaching that you're getting. Hopefully you have awesome coaching like we do at Realty ONE Group to help you get going in your career. If you're mid-career, you're gonna have to go back to basics. You're gonna have to start farming areas again. You have to send those postcards out, baby. You gotta get those postcards in the mail. Send them out, get in touch with your SOI. You gotta have a system. What's your system? How are you gonna be following up with people? What are your methodologies to make sure that people remember that you're in real estate? These are the basics, folks. We're gonna have to start working again as real estate agents. But the market's doing what the market does. It cycles, it goes up, it goes down. You see those trend lines every single year. So no need to freak out. The sky's not falling, Chicken Little is wrong. We're gonna be okay, folks. Just keep looking at the data, keep following the statistics, and I'm gonna keep trying to update you with as much information as I can so that you have the ammunition to be successful in your career. And if you need any one-on-one training, anything specific, let me know. I'm here to help. I wanna give you all the tools and resources that I possibly can so that you can be successful. This is a tremendous business. I love it, and I want you to love it too. Talk to you next time.